What's good, YouTube? It's Stud HD coming to you guys with a brand new video, and today in this video we're going to be taking a look at 5 cards that you need on your Madden team. These 5 cards will not only help you win games, but they are some of the best cards in the entire game, and they're definitely cards that you should consider, especially for their price point. Now let's go ahead and start off with number 1. We will have an honorable mention at the end of the list. Starting with card number 1, this is going to be Andrew Luck. This is a QB, 93 overall. He's got 89 speed. 90 short, 90 medium, and 91 deep, as well as 95 throw under pressure, which is nice. This is a really solid card. He also has 89 speed, which is actually a really good thing. I mean, he's definitely mobile, 85 carrying, so you won't really have to worry about him fumbling. But the reason why I put this card on the list is because, number 1, he has one of the best releases in the entire game, if not the best release in the entire game. And then he also has some of the best abilities. Not only do you have Gunslinger for 1 AP, or you can go Gift Wrap for 0 AP, you also have Hot Route Master, which is one of the better abilities in the game. I know some people literally love Hot Route Master. I personally am not a big fan of Hot Route Master. I personally like Set Feet Lead. I usually run Set Feet, Gunslinger, and Gift Wrapped, but you could run Gunslinger, Gift Wrap, and then Hot Route Master, and that could be literally the best ability set that you could run with, and you're gonna win a lot of games using this. I mean, being able to put as many hot routes as you want on the field at any time, on any position, is definitely solid. I will say there is also a Jordan Love, but for 300,000 coins, this is by far probably the best guy you should be picking up. Now, before we get into card number 2, if you guys are new to the channel and like Madden 24 content, then definitely consider subscribing. I make videos just like this. So now let's get on to card number 2, and this is halfback Dre Archer. Literally a Madden legend in the community, but taking a look at him, he is 5'8", 173 pounds, so he is one of the shorter running backs in the game, but take a look at the speed. 95 speed for a card that is sub 300,000 coins. That's incredible. Now, there is one downside to this card, and it is his 73 carrying, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I have used cards, and I've used this card, and I have not fumbled one single time. I also don't run the ball 100 times either a game, so that could be the reason for it. You shouldn't really worry about the carrying. I mean, he's got 95 speed. That is literally breakaway speed. You're gonna be going to the crib basically every single time with this card if you could just get open through a hole. And this card, once he gets through that space, it's gone. He's literally it's gonna be a foot race all the way to the end zone, and you're gonna love this card. He also has 94 change of direction, 92 spin move, 94 juke move, so you could spin, you could juke. I probably would stay away from spinning, but juke moves definitely. He also has 1 AP running back apprentice, so you could put hot routes on him as well for 1 AP, which if you're not running Hot Route Master and you're running a QB with set feet, this is definitely an option to consider, especially at running back. The next card on this list is a little bit more expensive, but he's about 380,000. You can maybe make him a little bit cheaper. This is 93 overall, Ghost of Mutt, Darius Hayward Bay. He is a 6'2" wide receiver, 210 pounds, so he's definitely a bigger wide receiver, but the one thing that sticks out is the fact that he has 95 speed. That is some of the fastest speeds in the entire game. The only other cards that actually are faster than him is Zay Flowers and the new Calvin Johnson that we'll be releasing on Monday. Other than that, this Darius Hayward Bay is literally the fastest card in the game. Other than those 2 cards, I mean, taking a look at his route running, 88 short route running, you could definitely get that to 90, 92 medium route running, and 95 deep route running, so he's going to be a massive deep threat. You could also use him underneath on short and medium routes. He's also 6'2", so that height is definitely going to be something to look at, because some people are running players that are like 5'10", 5'11" at corner. Obviously, we do have some safeties who are like 6'7", 6'3". I'm pretty sure that Ryan Neal that came out that has like 95 speed, I'm pretty sure he's 6'3" at safety, so as long as you're not throwing at somebody like that, I mean, people who may be running like Raiders themed teams with Jack Tatum, who's like 5'11", Darius Hayward Bay, he's going to jump up and he's going to come down with a lot of those high balls or even just normal throws to the outside on any of like the corner routes. So solid card there. He also has 93 juke move and 76 spin. 76 spin isn't anything special there, but the 93 juke move, he does get the good animation for the juking, so this is literally one of the best cards in the entire game, and you should 100% consider picking him up. The next card on this list is going to be Julius Peppers, strong safety from the Ghost of Mutt, Now, taking a look at him, he is 6'7", 295 pounds. So this is a massive strong safety. I mean, you could technically user him. I wouldn't really recommend it considering he only got 87 agility, but he does have 94 change of direction. So if you want to user him and have a 6'7" user, that's completely up to you. But the fact that he does have 94 speed, 88 excel, he also has 90 man coverage, 95 zone, and 95 hit power. So the 95 hit power and being 295 pounds, he's going to cause some fumbles. You could also run him in man coverage if you would like to. You can man him up on any of the routes. I mean, put him on literally the #1 wide receiver on the other team. Put him on like a Randy Moss who's 6'4". This Julius Peppers is literally going to out-moss him. I'm not too sure what his jumping is. I mean, he has 95 jumping, so he's going to be able to jump with the best of them. I mean, not to mention, he also gets some of the best abilities in the game. #1, he gets Lurk Artist on a safety. Not only does that give you like crazy animations and allows you to animate as a middle linebacker, but you're going to get way better animations using him, even using Lurk Artist, even as a safety. And not to mention, he also has some of the best coverage abilities, that being deep out zone KO. So if you really want to run him up top, there's never going to be a single point where he's not going to kind of just shut down his man. I mean, you can't throw at him. He's 6'7", and if you throw into his zone, he's either going to get a Lurk Artist interception or he's going to get a knockout, and that's going to save you on a drive. So definitely consider picking up this Julius Peppers. Easily the best strong safety in the game. The next card on this list is the legend 93 overall Vernon Davis tight end. Taking a look at his stats, he is 6'3", 244 pounds. So he's a little shorter at tight end. He's kind of more in that Shannon Sharp range. Now, you would like to have tight ends who are like 6'5", maybe 6'7", maybe a 6'8" Donald Parham, just because you could basically have him as a bailout receiver on big downs. But he does have 94 speed, 92 catch in traffic, 91 catching, 92 spec catch, 93 short, 91 medium. He's not going to be able to really run block, but he also has a really good deep route running at 93 and 90 break tackle as a tight end. This card is most comparable to the Dallas Clark that just came out. He is also 6'3" and 94 speed. Vernon Davis is essentially a budget Dallas Clark. There's not much really to say there. I mean, if you could have 94 speed at your tight end when you're lining up against linebackers or even just getting open space because DBs don't really press you, then unless somebody uses him, he's going to get open literally 95% of the time on underneath routes or even post routes or corners. So one of the best tight ends in the game. I'd argue even being the best tight end in the game, and he's only about 300,000 coins. Go ahead and pick this card up. Now on to the honorable mentions. We have a corner, and this one is Tariq Woolen, 93 overall. He is 6'4", 210 pounds, 94 speed, 93 jumping, 88 play rec, 94 man coverage, 94 zone, and 94 press. This card can literally do it all. He also gets some of the best abilities as well as pick artists. If you are one of those people that wants to run pick artists on your corners to make sure you don't get those dropped interceptions, Tariq Woolen is by far the best corner to run at this point in the game. I mean, 6'4" and 94 speed, that's top end speed on a corner. I will say he's not going to be the most physical. He only has 59 hit power. Sometimes I do like corners that do have like 80 to 90 hit power, kind of like that Ken Riley card, which Ken Riley is getting another card on Monday with the new AKA promo. You could run Tariq Woolen on the outside as corner 1 or corner 2, and he also has, I think, deep in zone KO or deep out zone KO. He's essentially going to shut down anybody that is getting the ball thrown to them on that side of the field. Considering the fact that he has 94 man, you could run him in man. You don't even have to run him in zone coverage either, so really solid card, but that is an honorable mention. Let's go into the last card of the video. The last card in this video is going to be Aaron Donald, the Terminator. This card is about 200,000 coins. It's from the AKA promo, but taking a look at him, he is by far probably the best defensive tackle in the game. Obviously, you'd like some DTs that maybe are just big and they clog up lanes, but he's 6'1", 280 pounds, so he's already a big defensive tackle, but he has 88 speed, 90 acceleration. So once he gets to the QB, he's going to get there almost instantly. He also has 92 block shed, 92 power move, 92 finesse move, 85 tackling. I mean, this card is a monster. He also has those AKA X factors. You could start with run stuffer. So if you want to stop the run, you could run that. If you want to pass rush, a ability that literally lights up the second the game starts, and it's going to basically insta shed right through your opponent's offensive line. line. This card's incredible. He's played great for me. Aaron Donald is the best defensive tackle in the entire game, and I don't think that's going to change until we get another X-Factor defensive tackle, which I won't be surprised if that's very soon. But go ahead and pick this card up. He's going to wreak havoc for you. You could even run him at right end or left end if you would like to, but I would keep him in the middle just to get some more organic pressure. With that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on these players down below. These are literally some of the best players in the entire game, and these are players that you need on your Madden team, especially if you want to win more games. But make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys think. But have a great rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.